I think this is live now. Let's see here. I really need to go to this separate page. Right. Alright, I think this is live now. Alright. There it goes. Check. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm syncing up. Hey, Quentin. This is a test. I'm having terrible synchronization problems. The picture should be a lot better, but hey, what's up? The picture should be a lot better, but I was having sync issues. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I syncing up? Is my voice and my audio syncing up correctly? I think it's a pretty big, massive delay. I'm using a whole different encoder, so I think the delay is massive, actually. What's up? I'm up. It's 1:46 a.m. Yeah, it looks fine. It syncs fine. Because this is not using Google. Nick, you motherfucker. That's you. Are you getting stereo sound? Can you hear? Those of you with headphones on, it should be broadcasting in stereo. A few milliseconds out. Don't make me come over there. Hello, New Zealand. Boy, the delay is massive, because when I asked you about the delay and the responses I got, oh, well, that only took 2 days. I can't believe it's working. And I'm syncing up. I think the trick is that I was trying to do it in 1080p, and it just was never going to work. And I finally switched it to 720p, and that seems to be enough of a resolution drop that it's all working again. This is a Fender Select Strat. So it's got the, like the super duper bird's eyes. Bird's eyes, oh plenty. And they inlay the fretboard, which is like the coolest thing, because it's like bound, but it's not bound, right? It's like inlaid fretboard. If you don't like the headstock, they made them with small headstocks, I think a year later. And they made the reverse. They made rosewood with the bird's eye maple inlay. That's the one to get. They have one on Guitar Center right now, but the guy seems to have darkened up the fretboard, whoever owned it before they traded it in. The fretboard looks way dark, like it's roasted. And I know that's not the way they came out of the factory. 720, 721, whatever it takes. That's the old Fuego X. Yeah, you getting buffering? Am I buffering now? Let me check my control room here. It says my stream is good. It says I have a nice, healthy stream. Yo, Singapore. I'm getting a lot of no buffering. Cool. So this will probably be my standard from now on. I'll use this software. I think the picture is a lot better, and I know for a fact the audio is a lot better. I would normally use Google Hangouts as my ingestion server, and it somehow would like take the picture that I was sending up here that I was seeing on my screen when it was going up would look stellar, and then I would look at the playback and I'd be like, this looks horrible, it's all jagged, like I went down to like 240p and then upscaled back up again. So I don't know what's going on with that. So I tried to come up with my own media encoder, but they've all been terrible. This one is an open source one, and it seems to work. It's out of tune, send it back. Yeah, that's what I'm using, Deja Blue OBS. This stream is going to go on for several more minutes, and then it's going to be over. This is just a test. No, Nick, technically, I am hosting it in terms of setting up the media encoder, yeah. Right now, I am at 26.9% CPU usage, 2700 kilobit output stream, and I have 0 dropped frames. Now, I was getting 0 dropped frames with 1080p, but I couldn't get the voice to sync up, no matter what I did. The only time I could get the voice to sync up was with this at 720p. Hey, Johnny Guitar Skeptic. Hey, it's about 7 a.m. your way? No, this isn't TH3. This is Fuego X on the clean. This is the clean channel going into a reload box, and then that's going out into my interface. And then I'm using, I'm still using that Vox cab. Yeah, the Vox AC30 cab in TH2, and then a little bit of a delay. Reverb. Gotta have the delay and reverb. I'm exhausted. Today was the last day of swim team for my daughter, and they had football practice for my son, and it was friggin' hot out there today. It's a dew point out right now. It's like 75. It's gross. It's like living in a person's mouth outside. That's how gross it is out here. Favorite Beatle? Probably Paul. You know, I mean, it'd be easy to say John, but I don't think it was. I think it was Paul. From when I was a kid, you know. Probably when I got older, John was the cooler one, right? Yeah, get ready for it. I have to get ready for bed soon. Yeah, 1 a.m. in Kansas, yeah, 2 a.m. here in Boston. Yeah, but Paul is dead. Oh, man. Too funny. Well, I China Guitar Skeptic. I don't know if Paul was the best writer, but he was. I think his stuff was, I think, a little bit more complex. You know, I think John was a little bit more on the folk side, and his was more, I think, a little bit of that vaudeville boogie woogie. You know, you could tell the difference. Boy, you could really hear the difference. I very well could be tuned to E flat. Yeah. What is the nut width? I don't know the exact on this. It's pretty slim though. This has got a nice neck. As we like to say around here, the neck is like butter. It's like butter. It's like wicked butter. Yeah, so I think this is going to be the new rig. I just had to give it a real live test. I've been testing it. As you can see, this is Live Test 3. Live Test 1 was a huge, huge failure. Live Test 2 started out as a massive fail, but actually wound up working out at the end. And then I said, all right, I'll try Live Test 3, and I'll actually make it live. Yeah, Steve, I know what you're saying. It looks white, but it's not. I have a little optical illusion. And it's not binding. That's just the neck. You can see it's kind of like getting necky with it. Yeah, that's a good one. What do you think of the Fender American Special Stretch? Those are pretty good. Good price. You know, it's got the large headstock, right? The special. I think that's the one Baker has. He might even be up. He's a night owl, like me and TK. Yeah, live test this. Terry Bear, you know, see, that's funny. He's like, live test this late? Yeah, but you're up. Look at all the people up. This is unbelievable. And in Maine, too. Look at that. What's up, Maine? We're on the, we got the Tropical Express. Me and Maine. Got a little Bermuda High going on out there, and those two words are just the worst for New England because we get the Tropical Express. It just pumps a ton of humidity up. So, you know, our dew point around here is normally like 65, and oppressive is like 70. And right now it's like 75, 76. It's like, ugh, it's just gross out. I hate it. Have you ever played a Fender Heavy Metal Strat? If so, what did you think? They had a black one in the Natick Guitar Center. They had it for $3.99. And I convinced myself I was going to buy it. It was a little beat up, but not too bad. Rosewood fingerboard, obviously. It wasn't maple, black. I go out there, I try it out. The neck was kind of wide. Like for a Fender, it was definitely, they were going for that wider, almost like classical guitar feel. So it was thin front to back, but very wide side to side. And I found myself just not liking it. So I was like, oh, I'll pass. And then about 2 or 3 months later, it went on sale for $2.99. And I was like, oh, with $2.99, I might be able to live with it. And boom, sold, gone. Did not have a chance at that price. Yeah, gallstones. I think I think that was my dad had that. Or my mom. I think it was my mom had it. Gallstones had her. Had to take her gallbladder out, I think. Fan of Eastwood guitars or Dan Armstrong. I don't think I've tried no, I have tried Eastwood. Those are good, I think. Though I think I might be thinking of Eastern. The other one I have, and those are great. Tried them at NAMM. Someone says something about LePou. LePou was awesome. Always love LePou. Yeah, speedy recovery on that, Terry. Someone says, how are the tuners? Tuners are awesome. They're locking. They're super high ratio. Almost annoyingly so. It's like, come on. It's like, I appreciate the fine tuning, but let's get there. And I believe they're graduated, right? So the lower ones are a little... I have it locked on the the autofocus was jumping all around, so I have it locked, so it's not going to focus close up. That might be about as good as it gets, but they're great. See, the problem with this guitar was that the high E string kept breaking. I almost guarantee you that's why they traded it in, and that's why it was so cheap, because it couldn't hold a high E string. I popped like 3 in a row, and then I just got a little rat tail file, and maybe even a little grinding stone, and got that exit hole where it comes out of the trem block. the trem block and the exit and the top plate weren't quite lined up, so I got them lined up a little bit better, and then I just filed that. That didn't fix it, and I filed it a little bit, and then boom, now it's all fixed. But not before I bought 10 high E strings. So I bought 10 high E strings. I replaced the one that was broken. I have 9 left, and now I haven't broken a high E string since. So. All right, it's 2:05. We're going to be wrapping this up. Carlino Guitars in Medford? No, I know of Carlino, though. I've heard that name. They've been there a long time, right? Or am I thinking of someone else? Like Parker guitars. Have you ever played one? I do like Parker guitars. I played the Parker. I want to say it's the Fly. It was really expensive. I think he paid about $1,800 for it. That might have been used. It had a graphite neck. Had that big wheel to like set the trem action or something. It was nice. Yeah, Pixies. Yeah, the camera's kicking ass, right? Yeah, I think this is a keeper. It's looking clear. I don't think it looks nearly as jagged as my normal live feed. And I think the stereo is coming through, you know, in the full stereo. Yeah, compound radius 9.5 to 14. So 9.5 in the low and 14 at the 9.5 at the first fret and 14 at the last fret. Yeah, I think this is much better. And if my computer can handle it, again, I'm rocking about a 2800 kilobit per second stream. I'm at a 25% CPU, and I have 0 dropped frames. So it seems to be working. My biggest problem was the voice sync. I could not get the voice to sync up. It was always off. And, you know, I mean, I'd hit the guitar. It was everything was just way off. And I just spent the last 2 days getting this stream synced up. So I'm always thinking of you guys, bro. Played this guitar in like 3 weeks. All right, dudes, it's 2:08. I think it's time to wrap. Now, here's the question. How the hell do I end this thing? Let me find out my control room. It's very different. Oh, yeah, right here. I can just stop the stream. It says my health is good. I'm getting a nice 720p stream. We had 74 peak concurrent. Nice stats. That's pretty good. I like this new method. The live feed program is OBS Studio. I'm running, they seem to be forever in beta. Well, it is, freeware. 0.15.4. I just felt like the Google live streams just look like crap. I was really disappointed with, like I said, they would look wonderful here, and then I would play it back. I'd be like, that looks awful. I mean, is this what people see? Because on my end, it would look like it looks now, but it wouldn't look that way on the other end, you know? right, guys, 2:10. I think that's the witching hour. Thanks for everyone for hanging out. This was just an impromptu test. And I don't know, maybe I'll do my whole family's going camping over the weekend. So I don't know, maybe I'll do a live show Saturday night or something because I'll have the time. And I'm getting all kinds of requests here. But my body and brain are requesting sleep. Now, it's 2:11 a.m. and I was up this morning pretty early. It's 10 o'clock at night. All right, guys, as always, you rock. And I will see you on the flippity flop. You can tell it's late. I'm getting punchy. All right. Later, guys. Talk to you later. And rock on and all that. Later.